Thor: The Dark World is the sequel to the first Thor movie, but also the sequel to after the events of the Avengers movie. But I was a little bit worried because of a film that came out earlier this year, Iron Man 3, because that turned out to be a big, huge of disappointment. I was worried that all of the Marvel Phase 2 films were going to be like this. They're going to be kind of more funny oriented and never taking things quite serious. Thankfully, however, that is not the case with this film. Now, pretty much I think nearly everyone reprises the role from the first Thor movie, and that's sort of really good because you grew up with those. You knew these sort of characters, so it's great to see them sort of back in this film. Some of them might have lesser parts than others, but still pretty damn good. Now, the one thing I'll say, this is definitely sort of Chris Hemsworth's film. The first one, you could say, yes, still his film, but Loki really did outshine him in a way because of how great Tom Hiddleston was. And then in The Avengers, he was he wasn't necessarily outshined, but I thought that the only person that was really good at the whole film was Hulk and of course Loki. This one I feel is that Chris Hemsworth was the one that really shined throughout this whole movie, because there's something that they did really good that they didn't do with like Iron Man or like any other, is character development, but also that word will shorten out like age. You kind of see that this Thor is different from the Thor that you met in the first film. He's grown up. He's understanding there's more to life than just winning wars and just battles. There's, he's developed a love interest in Natalie Portman's character, Jane Foster. And that's really good to see how it's done, the sacrifices he's willing to make to save her in this film, but also in how he is completely different. And some of the characters in this film make note of that. Tom Hiddleston as Loki is fantastic as ever. I think they focused a lot more on sort of like the humour sort of part of it, and pretty much nearly all the cast had a lot of humour in it, which is actually really good, because while there were scenes that were incredibly funny, like laughing my ass off with it, but when the seriousness came into it, they all kind of like stopped sort of laughing, and that is what I really love. The transition from humour to serious is really good. Like, you're never feeling this was just forced in. It's done really well, and I think it's because the director is like one of the directors of Game of Thrones, so he's able to add that sort of Game of Thrones vibe into these films, which suits the movie really well. But I think one character that was really good was Christopher Eccleston's character, Malekith. Now, what I love about this was the fact that they give off a little intro at the start, so you get to know about how dangerous this character is and why he's a force to be reckoned with. Love that. I think that's really good, and you see how dangerous this guy is, or this alien creature, whatever, really is. Really good, really funny, and by God, I think this is so far the best comic book movie that I have seen this year, but also maybe the best of the Phase 2 Marvel films so far, by any means. But I do have one slight criticism. Now, I did say that I enjoyed the humour and that it was really funny, and I did laugh my ass off, but sometimes it was a bit forced in, and some of the characters I felt were just there for the, to bring out the laughs. And I mean, this is the only sort of nitpick kind of flaw that I have with it. I still really love it. I still love this movie, but sometimes I just felt it was just too funny, or it's just trying to be too funny. Again, kind of like what Iron Man 3 was, like it always had to be kind of funny. But that's kind of like a wee slight nitpick in it, because even though that there was too much of it, it always did kind of work out in the end. And what can I say? It's a really good comic book movie. So after all that, I will honestly say, go and watch the hell out of this. This is a film you're not going to regret. If you didn't like Thor to begin with, then you might not like this, or you might never know. But here's kind of one thing I'll say is, I don't know which one is better, Thor or for The Dark World. Both of them are equally the same. I think just now I'm going to go with the first one because I've seen it kind of like quite a lot, and it's still like a really good movie. Even to this day, it's still really, really good. Probably going to see this like a couple more times. Also, I'm really going to buy it on Blu-ray. Like, going to buy either like try to see if there's like a steelbook or even kind of like a really good uber edition of it. But that's been my review of it, and I hope you guys like it. Leave a comment if you agree with my thoughts on the film, or if you have any more to sort of add with. Try and keep it kind of like spoiler free as much as you can. But other than that, see you guys later.